What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel, recording live from the mothership with this Southampton career mode. This is part 8. Welcome back to, I was about to say part 9. We ain't that far ahead yet, but I've got part 9 recorded, ready to edit. So go ahead, it's the weekend. If you want to see some more of this series, go ahead and hit that like button, because it's going to come. I've missed 2 days now, one of them because EA Access, my EA Access ran out, so I couldn't get an episode up. You can't blame me for that. The other one, yesterday I missed the upload because the Card 5 came out. You can't blame me for that one. Card 5 came out and I was all the way up in that album. Like, I was on it all day. If you're a Lil Wayne fan, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. That album, I was listening to it all day, so I kind of just forgot. We ended up streaming only. I might do a stream tonight, Arsenal career mode. We'll see how it goes. But getting into this episode of Southampton career mode, we got off to a really good start. We're playing against Arsenal, and this was the first, this game was recorded at the end of my EA Access, but I didn't have the other matches to put together with this episode, so this game didn't have new sliders. However, the final matches of this episode do have my new sliders put into place, and we did get up to a fire start against Arsenal right here as we played in El Unici. Great through ball from Almiron, as you see, who started in this game at St. Mary's in El Unici. I mean, you could say it's a good finish to hit the corner from that angle, to hit the side net from that angle, but at the same time, it's like, keeper, you gotta do a little bit better. You gotta save that one. Like, they, again, for whatever reason, not only did Emi Martinez start, but they just generally, I mean, maybe they disrespected us, but at the same time, it is, like I said, we are hitting December. We're getting to that time of the season where you gotta mix your team up a little bit. However, I mean, if you look at the table, you look at how we've been doing, is this the game that you want to mix up your team and you want to rotate? I mean, you're playing against one of the teams who are looking strongest in the league right now. You kind of want to go out there with your strongest lineup. They had some players in there like Ramsey and stuff like that. But I mean, it's still a heavily rotated side if you ask me. Miguel Almiron this time playing it in behind Cedric, brilliantly intercepted by Costa Boss, but that could have been us doubling our lead right there if that did get through. Arsenal come forward again. Mesut Ozil finding El Neni. Come across to Ramsey. He's playing a nice 1-2, and Aaron Ramsey shot just fired wide. Let me brighten up my screen because I can barely see the screen, bro. You see, missing the mark. Mesut Ozil, the natural Arsenal scapegoat. This time it's not necessarily a scapegoat situation. He really wasn't performing. And we get into the second half. Miguel Almiron on the ball, sliding a beautiful through ball into El Unici. He squares it across to Lucas Vazquez. One touch and a finish from the Spaniard. And this guy continues his fine run of form. Arsenal conceding 2 goals on each half early on. You see this one only 2 minutes into the second half. The first goal came, I think, 5 minutes into the first half. So, real slow starters right here, Arsenal. And that could be a goal that makes them pay. But Lucas Vazquez, we need a nickname for this man. You need something along the El Fenomeno style of nickname. We need to nickname this dude because right now it's looking like he's going to be one of the best guys for us this series. And I mean, I don't see any reason why he would be leaving the squad or not be around for quite some time. We're looking for this to be at least a 5-year series. I see no reason why he can't be with us for all 5 years. I mean, he's what, 27 years old? 5 years, take it to 32. I ain't too mad. I ain't too against keeping him until 32. Of course, his stats will go down, but when you're this good, does it really matter? El Neni this time getting another shot off. He was getting a lot of getting into a lot of attacking situations. And that shot right there, Unai Emery, I mean, happy to take a hug from the Egyptian, but I think you guys need to pick the ball up and go back. You see, they were starting Eddie and Ketia. Like, what? Like, I'm feeling big disrespect. I'm feeling disrespected. Seeing as we want to double up every word we say nowadays. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with 2018? Like, why are we doing shit? Like, we just, wait, oh, you mad? What does that mean? What does that mean? But anyway, but Fraser Foster getting a hand on that shot, but just obviously not enough to keep it out. And Lucas Vazquez, opposite of Mesut Ozil, handful for the defenders. Mesut Ozil stepping up to take the corner. Will he be able to switch it up, put in a good delivery, leading to another assist for himself in his career? Lining it up. A lot of people jostling for position inside the box. Ozil, smart pullback, and Eddie and Ketia just not measuring it right, not hitting the ball right, and that was the final chance Arsenal were going to get in the game to put themselves back into it. Another fine performance from Miguel Almiron right there, who got the starting cam. I mean, it's taken him a little time to really get himself into a starting lineup. He's got a few starts back to back in recent episodes, in these last 2 episodes, I think, and just getting himself a lot more minutes under his belt. You see right here, between him and El Unici, I actually decided, El Unici got the man of the match, but I actually decided to override that decision and give it to Miguel Almiron, because Almiron was just, he was brilliant. And like, I think he got, no, he got the first assist and then he got a hockey assist for the second. El Unici got the assist for the second, but Almiron was just brilliant in this game. And he's been really good in the previous ones as well. So, best players of the week been announced. Almiron and Vasquez both making it into. I think El Unici was in there as well. But João Moutinho out for 4 months again. One of them little things. I mean, I try and keep you guys updated with what's going on around the league as well, not just my team. I mean, I think that's important to making this series run the way I want to be. See, going into this game with Huddersfield, 5 points off of top, sitting in second position. I mean, we're 5 points off top, but second position is still something to be pretty proud of. You see, Huddersfield's side coming into this one. Hadojanai, Jorgensen, Schindler, and Congolo back for Ty Billing and Hogg. Defensive midfielders Kuchunga, Pritchard, and Ramadan Sobi on the wings, and Diakabi up front. For us, it's Fraser Foster holding down his position again. Jan Valery replacing Cedric. Not happy with his performances. Yoshida and Vestergaard at the back, followed with Target on the left. James Ward-Prowse and Højbjerg in the middle. Vasquez, Almiron, and Redmond start again, and Gabbiadini up front, who's been going a little bit of time without a goal now. But Miguel Almiron is the talk of the lineup again, getting another start, trying to push himself as a consistent starter now. Nathan Redmond on the left-hand side, playing it into Almiron. Is he going to be able to find someone? Again, it's a beautiful pass from Miguel Almiron. Vasquez gets past the sliding challenge of Congolo. And the finish, we've seen that type of finish from Vasquez again. And it's not, I mean, that's the second time we've seen that in a similar situation. And again, we didn't go for the time finish. And I'm starting to think, in certain situations, if you don't go for time finish, they're really going to mess up your shot. Højbjerg this time, passing it across to James Ward-Prowse, got himself a start and trying to bend it, but just not getting that patented James Ward-Prowse type of whip on the finesse shot. I think I got the time finish on that, and it still just wasn't really what we were looking for. Højbjerg this time playing it out wide to Jan Valery again, of course, replacing Cedric on that right-hand side for this one. It's played outside by Almiron to Valery again. He's going to put it into the box. Nice jump from Nathan Redmond, and that's actually a very good header, and it's just a really good save to deny him. 37 minutes in, Huddersfield finally getting their first chance in the game. It's beautiful football. Ramadan Sobi with a heavy touch. It eventually falls to him 2 more times. 2 more times! And his shot is denied by Fraser Foster right there, but you see, a little bit of fortune playing into the creation of that chance right there for Ramadan. So former player of me, or I said of mine, in the West Bromwich Albion save, and Alex Pritchard putting it into the box that time. And I mean, right there, it was a good save from Foster, but it was just crazy, right? It was just crazy, and thankfully we had a player on the line. You should really be able to select if you do or if you don't, but either way, I would always have a player on the line. It's just, I don't understand when teams don't have a player on the line. Like, it could save you a goal like it did just there. Ramadan Sobi coming down the left-hand side, putting it into the box. How Vestergaard misses that. I just, like, recently in the past 3 or 4 episodes, every now and again, Cedric and Vestergaard have just been making mistakes that have cost us. And Cedric, as you see, has been dropped for those ones. In this episode, Vestergaard has been dropped in the past. Got him back into the team now, and he's making a mistake. You have to, like, nothing to pinpoint specifically that he's done wrong. You just have to get to that. There's no situation where you not getting to that ball is okay. And then Target gets to it and basically passes it straight to Pritchard. But I'm more upset about the mistake from Vestergaard, because if you get to that ball, nothing after that happens. You get rid of that, and especially like someone with the size of Vestergaard, you got them long legs, you gotta get to that. But we did lose that game against Huddersfield, lost it 1-0, 3 points dropped. UEFA midfielders list was announced. I think it was Dybala, Pjanic, James Rodriguez, and I can't remember. I can't remember, bro. I don't remember off the top of my head. But into another game, third game of the episode, West Ham. This time, Vestergaard was dropped again. Stevens is centre back. Cedric came back in. Romeo Lamina and Højbjerg, a more familiar midfield three for us. We dropped Almiron back down, not necessarily due to poor performances. It's just what I felt like was the best formation to go for this match. Strong West Ham side. They got players like Wilshere on the bench if they need them. We were the first team to get a real chance in this one as Vasquez puts the ball into the box. It goes over everyone, and we've seen a goal like that from Cedric who put it in the back of the net against Chelsea. But this time, luckily, I think it's Obiang who's just in the way right there. The ball just hits him. He knew nothing about it. Ball just hit him basically and went out for another corner. This time we whip it in. It falls and look at that FIFA goalkeeping right there. The ball almost found its way into. I don't even know who would have been credited with the goal for that. I don't even know who would have been credited for the goal for that. I don't even know. Like, we don't even know what it is. We don't even know. Like, West Ham coming forward though. They chipped that one over. It's gonna find its way over here to. I don't even know who that was, but find its way off to a throw. And I think this is another one of the situations. Crossed it into the box. I think it's another one of them situations where I wasn't actually meant to leave that in, but you know, it is the way it is. I was meant to be edited out. This time, Højbjerg on the ball, and this guy's played some beautiful through balls for us in this series. Redmond, you see, the referee played advantage. I'm pretty sure that is in the box when you played advantage. So if Redmond, I mean, he clearly thinks it's enough for it to be a penalty, so without Redmond going down. But if Redmond went down, it surely would have been a penalty. Redmond decided to stay on his feet, and nothing came of it really. But this time, West Ham, brilliant jump from Felipe Anderson. Not enough behind the header. I mean, either side of the keeper, maybe that threatens him a little bit more, finds the back of the net. But that's not how it played out, man. But that's how this one played out. Felipe Anderson found the ball inside the box, and that finish, first time, far post. What the hell am I going to do about that one, bro? 52 minutes into the game, and we are down against West Ham. We're about to suffer 2 defeats back-to-back, baby. That's not what we're looking for. So we really need to get ourselves back into this game. But really, we were just split open by that. But you look at our fullbacks in that situation. They're just the positioning. Like, look at Lamina. Why on earth? Like, no, he ain't even my defensive. That's my central midfielder. That deep into my box. Like, why is he that deep? And it's cost us right there. Now we need to get back into the game. Lamina on the ball. He's going to play it across to the right. Lucas Vasquez, all kinds of space. And really, I didn't see anyone wide open. So I tried to just drive it hard and low across the keeper. We really didn't pull it across far enough, like he did the last time where he pulled it across too much. This time, some attacking changes. Almiron and Charlie Austin coming off the bench. It's played across to the right to Almiron. Tries to get into Austin. It falls to him. He takes a shot off the post. And away from West Ham defenders. Austin again mixing with Almiron. Almiron's got Vasquez to his right. Decides to cut in. Bends one off the post again. Miguel Almiron has come so close time and time again to get his first goal for Southampton. On the ball again, Almiron. Playing it to Lamina. Out wide. 91st minute of the game. Cedric Suarez crosses. And it goes out for a corner. This is it. Fraser Foster's back there brushing his hair, but I don't know what the boy is doing. It's time for him to come up for the corner into the final seconds of the, well, past the 92 minutes allocated by the referee. It's whipped into the box onto the head of Cedric. And it's just not enough. It's just we couldn't pull it across the keeper. We tried as hard as we could, and really, we could feel hard done by that result. We could feel hard done by, I mean, a mirror on 2 efforts that just off the exact, like damn near the exact point in the post, like damn near identical efforts from Miguel Almiron, and still yet to score his first goal for the club. But you all remember he tried that bicycle kick to score his first goal for the club. He's come close time and time again, and it's just not happening. But this is the team we lined up. Vestergaard came in again. I mean, hopefully he learned from having to sit on the bench. Austin led the line in this one. And also Ward-Prowse started in the middle. We're playing against Manchester City. Usually I only do 3 games an episode, but this one, I was like, after losing to Huddersfield and losing to West Ham, I was mad. Like, some people, when they play FIFA and they're losing, they get pissed off. Like, they have to turn the game off. I know my brother Wolfie is like that. Charlie Austin missing an absolute sitter right there. 16 minutes in. Absolute sitter. You have to put that one away. You have to. He's put that one over the bar. You see it was a time finish as well, but I guess I just put too much power on it. But like I was saying, Wolfie, he's one of the people where when he gets mad, he turns the game off. Me, when I get mad and I'm getting frustrated, I have to keep playing as Aguero hits the post this time. But I have to keep playing and I have to get that win. So the next game was Manchester City, and I figured, you know what, we'll play the game. If I beat them, beautiful. I'm feeling a little bit better as we go with goal down, so it's not really looking like that. But then I also figured if we lose, like in the next episode, we don't have to start against Man City. We could start afresh, which in the end isn't the case because I have recorded the next episode, like I said, and it turned out my next game is Chelsea. So the games come thick and fast in the Premier League, and they don't get much easier. Like, it's crazy. The transfer window does open in the next episode as well, and I do have, I'm gonna throw a little spoiler out there, I do have a signing being made that was requested in the comment section. I usually don't tell y'all anything about the signings, but I figured, you know what? I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling a little bit generous. So, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything else, but I'm just going to say a signing that we made was suggested to us. So, if you suggest a signing and I don't reply and say, yeah, I'm going to make it happen, or if I don't speak too much about it, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. I just genuinely like to keep my signs a little bit under the radar. Not to tell you guys just how I like to run the career modes. But this particular one was requested, and I looked at it, and I said, you know what? That makes sense. That's a good signing. Obviously, like, I'm not gonna, if you guys request a player who I don't like or I don't necessarily want on the team, I'm not gonna sign. But if you request a player and I look at them and I say, you know what, I don't mind, I kind of like that player, I don't mind that player, and I wouldn't mind signing him, then, you know, I'll go ahead and do it. But like, so it's half and half, you know. The decisions ain't all mine, decisions ain't all yours, you know. We work as a team. But you see right here, this game was not going to plan at all. It just wasn't going to plan at all. Like, David Silva came in looking like Ong Bak, looking like Jackie Chan back in the day in his dubbed movies where, you know, he was OG. Coming right here with the Drunken Master volley, right foot too and everything. Like, David Silva coming with that ball head finish. Like, look how high this man's like 32, guys. And he came with them hops, that vertical and the finish is crazy. 74 minutes in, Manchester City just weren't playing with us. They just were not playing at all. Bear in mind, also, I mentioned at the beginning, I didn't actually say when it started happening. This game was with my new sliders. So was the Huddersfield match, so was the West Ham match. From now on, I'm playing with my new sliders because the game was just getting a bit too easy. Like, I don't want it to be too easy. I want it to be a challenge. So now I've got my sliders on, and honestly, I think I might have overdone it a little bit. I think I might have going by this match because Man City were ruthless, man. They were ruthless. Look, they scored another one. Kevin De Bruyne, I couldn't handle them. And y'all see as well, I haven't had a single chance in this match. At least in the West Ham match, we created some chances. The Huddersfield one, I think we had a couple chances too. But this one was just all City. It was just Man City through and through. And you saw in the last highlight, at that point, I decided to just make some changes and rest some players. You know, we took Vasquez off, we took off some players, and just put on some other guys. Like, concede that this match is gone and be ready for the next one. De Bruyne getting the man of the match. And we decided to switch up training again. Jake Hesketh, Bednarek, and Matt Target getting the training now. So no more from Højbjerg and Nathan Redmond. Premier League Player of the Month shortlist: De Bruyne, Vardy, Pritchard, and Roberto Firmino. You know, it's all for players who have scored against us in this series. So, like, violations. Chelsea, top of the league. So you saw earlier in the episode, we were second place when I showed you that. Now we're down to 6. No added points. Like, no points gained since that part. We lost every game. This is the first time we've lost 3 matches in a single episode. It's tough. First time in this season that we've lost 3 games in a row. It is tough. And you look down, relegation zone, Newcastle United, Burnley FC, and Cardiff City. Cardiff City are looking condemned to relegation already. Like, look at how far off they are from getting out of relegation zone. It's tough. It's tough out here in these streets. But Liverpool risen from where they were. Man City risen. Arsenal risen. And us, we're falling. We're falling slowly, but we need to get used to these new sliders. Maybe I'll take them down a little bit, but we'll have to see. I mean, it is Man City at the end of the day. But that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, go ahead and leave a like. I just dropped bars. I said, like I said. I forgot what I said after that. I said, like I said. I don't remember. I just lost my bars. I'm out. Peace.